welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since I recorded. Those of you who watched my last video know that I was gonna be out of town for a couple of days due to work. But I'll be honest with you, I was back. I've been here for like a week already. I got back. Actually, it's almost been 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. But since I got back, I've been busy on the car. I've been working on it. Let me just show you guys. Yeah, like I said, I've been busy working on this shit, and I decided to take the wrap off. There's plenty of reasons why I decided to do this. No, main reason is because I didn't have shit to do. Because those of you guys know, all I need for me to put the engine in the car is fucking a transmission. Well, we'll get to that right now in a second. But and the second reason, and yeah, the second reason is because the wrap was already old. It was time for it to come off. You just see a lot of fucking erosion on the plastic and all that shit. It was ready to come off, and I figured I'd just do it now before it gets even harder to take off. But as you guys can see, the fucking the wrap came off. The paint came off with the wrap. So I mean, it's not a big deal. I already sent the whole car down. The car's actually ready to be wrapped now. But before I wrap it, I do want to work on the bash bar. I've been wanting to make a fucking bash bar for this car since I got the car. I just haven't had the chance to do it. In the beginning of this, when I got the car, I didn't have the tools to do it, but now I could do it. It shouldn't take that long. But and I got the material ready already for it too, so all I gotta do is make some notches. I don't have a drill press. I used to have one, but it got fucked up because of the weather. So I'm gonna have to do everything by hand, which is not that big of a deal, but it's just gonna take a little longer. But yeah, so that's what I want to do in this video before I even wrap the car. We're gonna work on the bash bar. Let me show you guys the drawing how I want to do it. It's not gonna be anything dramatic. This is the front. This is gonna be the front view of it. So you have obviously the bar going across. It's gonna have that kick back here. Then I have another bar going down, another kick, straight pipe, 45, 45, and my little bar in the middle so I could jack it up. So that way I don't have to fucking put the car on bricks. So I'll be able to jack it up from there. It's gonna be simple. It's nothing dramatic. So I could go excessive, but I don't want to make the car heavier than what it already is. But before we get into the bash bar, I did want to give you guys an update. I did get my injectors already. I got my RC fuel injectors, and then I got my clutch, and believe it or not, I actually found a transmission already. It's in the daily right now. Thanks to my buddy, he was able to find one on Facebook Marketplace. He sent me the link. I went the fucking the same day. I tried to go get it, but the guy wasn't ready for me to go get it. So I went the next day. I drove all the way to San Diego to go get it. So now that I'll be able to put the engine in the car, but before I do that now, I gotta finish all this. I don't want to leave this. I don't want to leave it like that before I put the engine. I want to be able to finish wrapping the car, finish the bash bar. That way the exterior will be done. I shouldn't have to do much on the exterior part of this car. And I am gonna rock no bumper for a while. So I did it before, but I want to have that safety measure and put that bar in the front. Plus you look badass. So yeah. Oh, and the transmission, I got that shit dirt cheap. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I know I knew if I just waited, took my time, be patient, I was able to find one, and said and done, I was able to find one cheap. I didn't even pay more than $1,000 for that thing, so it was a good deal. But yeah, so let me get on my parts, start working on this shit. It's probably gonna be a 2-day video. I don't know if it should be a 2-part video. I don't know how depth I should get into it, but if you guys want me to, we'll see how I do this video. I mean, if you guys want to see more of that fabricating shit, I can, but it all depends on you guys. But yeah, let's go get my parts, get all this shit ready. Alright, so what I'm using for this, what do you call it, bash bar. I'm using 1.5 inch. This is a 1/8 inch thick regular steel. And I saw already, I fucked these plates are not gonna work. These are gonna be my mounting plates that go across, and I was gonna use these straight. That way I can notch this and go with the bar across this way. But it's not a big deal. I could just get some bigger ones at the shop. Shout out to my boss. He was actually, I just asked him, shit, he has 1.5 inch. We hardly use 1.5 inch at the shop, believe it or not. And I seen like a fucking whole stick of a 20-footer. Asked him if I could get it to make my bash bar. He said, yeah, go for it. So shout out to him. I'm able to make my bash bar finally. And yeah, and this is gonna be my triangle right there. You see that? Yeah. So yeah. So now this tube here, this is gonna be the one that goes down and then up, and then I'm gonna have the other tube across. Let me get the other tube. Hold on. All right, guys. It's obviously the next day. As you can see, I ended up putting the bend in the middle instead of bending the ends more. I gave it a better radius. As you can see, it kind of like goes with the front end of the car now. So yeah, that's done. And I also ended up bending the bottom piece. See that bottom piece right? Just my drawing right here, my blueprint. That's the bottom piece right there. See that? This one, I ended up relocating my bender too, because I had it over here next to the car before, but there's no room for me to bend any long tubes, so I had to re-anchor it, put it over there, way more space. But on this one, it's gonna sit like that. Right now it's backwards, obviously, but I don't like how it's gonna have that gap there, so I'm gonna put another bend here in the middle. That way it goes with the top one. So let's go ahead and do that now. Right, it's pretty centered now. So we're gonna get the cheater bar. Still good. It was just engaging properly. I think that's it. Let me get the other one. Yeah, I think it's right there. Money, titties, work. All right. Now that's the hard part here. Taking this shit out. Yeah. Oh yeah. Still is nice, boy. Look at that. Now it's fucking good. Beautiful. Like I know what I'm doing. Look at that. Man, this thing's look badass. Alright. That one's done. Now, I think that's probably gonna be the only bends I'm doing. Other than if I want to get exotic with that triangle piece here. But I mean, I could always bend this a little more, you know, give it a little kink. I don't know. We'll see right now. I gotta figure it out. But yeah, let's start going fucking. Let me check that out. See what I want to do real quick. All right, guys. So before I even think about doing anything to the 90, I gotta start mounting these plates. So I ended up getting smaller plates. See, the big ones are there. So these are good now. These match perfectly. I can show you guys. Just drill the holes now. Just get the hole centers, drill it out. Okay, perfect. So yeah, so I can't do nothing with the 90 until I have this mocked up already, and then I'm gonna have to work my way down, I guess. But yeah, so hopefully right now, pretty soon, I get these plates on, get the tube that's gonna come out from the plates, have them notched already too, and then mount that first bar, and then we'll go from there. I'm still not sure how much I'm gonna record, but it's because I don't want to make the video long. So, but we'll see. Like I said, but yeah, let's get this shit done. Nice. Oh, Mitsubishi made the brackets the same. But this one fits already. Time to drill this motherfucker out. Got a mess here, man. These fucking plates are getting hot. I would drill through the wood, but I don't want to. Fuck that. Fucking table's fucked up already. Alright, let's get it. Alright. You see the plates are mounted, both sides. See right there. So now I gotta figure out how far of a stick out I want. Obviously it's not gonna stick out that fucking far. I made sure I cut these pieces longer at the shop before well, I made sure they were longer instead of shorter, you know. That way I can cut them here. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be sticking out that much. Probably be like 4 inches, honestly. I was expecting that I guess, what do you call it, a little absorber to be more inside, but I guess it's cool. Still gonna work. So yeah, fuck it. Let's get this shit mounted. This is actually the setup I'm gonna be using today. This little what do you want to call it, fixture, whatever you want to call it. You can't say jig, people get mad now. This fixture, I got this fixture from eBay. It was only like 85 bucks, and then the hole saws, just buy those in fucking Home Depot. But this is what I'm gonna be using today. It's gonna be straight cuts. I don't think I'm gonna be doing any 45-degree cuts, so I set this thing on 0. And I know this is 1.5" tubing, and I usually like to use a 1 5/8" hole saw, because it's a little bigger, so it gives it a better fitment on the tube itself. 1.5" is gonna be a little bit tight, but it would still work. But I don't have an 1 5/8" hole saw. But if you guys could get an 1 5/8", it would give you a way better fitment. But I'm gonna have to fucking use the 1.5". So it's cool though. It's not a big deal. And when I was putting this thing together, I noticed that the hole saw wasn't centered to the tube, so I had to shim this shit in the back. Just a couple of washers. Now it should be good now. So, but yeah, I just want to show you guys what I'm using to make these notches. It would have been way easier with a drill press, but like I said, we had one before, but it got fucked up and rusty. So we just have to do with what we got. Done. The lock on it. Milwaukee for the win. Still a little off, but I'm not gonna fight that fucking shim again. So we just grind that off right there. But still fits pretty good, as you can see. It's not bad. It'll work. All right, let's do the other one. All right, so I got my tubes cut off, cleaned up already. I marked where I want them to be, where I think they're gonna be close to level. So all I gotta do now is just literally just tack them on, and hopefully my measurements are right. So we'll see right now. I'm just put little baby tacks, and if I have to move it, I'll move it. Choke. Alright, so I should have known this because well, I bent the fucking tube. These are good. They line up good. The only thing is that I did bend this, so I gave it a little bit of a turn that way. So this tube is gonna have to go kicked out, and this one's gonna have to go kicked out a little bit, which is fine. It's not a big deal. And I could just weld the gap too, but I'm not. But I do want it to, I want the fitment to be good. So I mean, I could have always notched it a little bit of an angle that way too, but my dumbass didn't think of that. So it's all right. I'll just weld the gap on the joint, on the plate, and keep the gaps here tight. So I'm gonna knock them over, and I'll show you guys how it's gonna look. All right, so I ended up doing the bottom bar already. Have you guys seen that last clip? It was an awkward way to drill it, but seemed like it worked perfect. Right, babe?
Yeah, babe.
Yeah, I think it came out better than I expected it to be. Now that my puto primo's here, I'm gonna have him hold this so I can tack it. And this side over here is a little bit wider than the right side, but I'm just gonna leave it alone. It is what it is. It is custom garage, but you know, you have those imperfections.
What would you do without me, dog?
Yeah. But yeah, let's get this shit tacked up, and I'm not gonna weld it yet. I still gotta do the rest of the shit. That thing looks nice.
What are you making, a Cadillac?
Look at that. Look at that. Now my only concern is the two pieces going down might be lower than the car. But I could just shorten that out, make it smaller. It doesn't have to be that long. So I think that's next now. Work on the fucking, what is that, triangle? I'll probably put a bend. I think I'm gonna put a bend, let it flow nice. Yeah, I'm gonna end up doing that, like a teardrop. Oh, fuck it. I think that's good though. Alright guys, so this is what I've ended up doing. I know I said I was gonna put the middle piece here. I did actually, but I just don't like how it looks. It looks really stupid as fuck. It just didn't flow at all. It didn't go with these two bars at all. So I mean, I just took it off. I ended up taking them off, putting each piece on one side. I ended up notching out the 45-degree cut. I did end up bending like I said I was, and notch it so it could look like a teardrop. So that worked out pretty good up here. So yeah, I just didn't like how it looked. I mean, I still don't know how I feel about this part here, but it is what it is. I mean, I could just always cut it off after if I don't like it. I'm leaving it there to see it will grow on me, but I doubt it. But the only reason this is not fully welded is because I ran out of wire. So I could always TIG weld it. I do have a TIG welder, but I don't have any gas for that either. So I'd rather just buy some wire from my MIG welder and call it done. But other than that, this is it. This is the finished product. And if you guys interested in buying one of these, I can't make them and sell them to you guys. I mean, but get ready to spend some money. This thing's not gonna be cheap. So I mean, if you guys want it custom, I can make it custom, whatever you like. Just draw me what you want and I can make it for you. But get ready to spend some money, because it's not, material out there is not cheap. So yeah, other than that, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I guess this is the new type of video of me fabricating some shit for my car. But I mean, I don't know how much in detail I explained, or I don't know if I explained that well. But if you guys understood and you guys like the videos, let me know. I can make some more like this. But we'll see how much you guys like it. But yeah, and hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Done.
Thanks, ugly guy.
Bitch.